So I'd like to speak to you about private sit-ins, and in this video we're going to be looking at what is a private sit-in and how to know when you are ready as a medium to start offering private sit-ins to people. So firstly, a private sit-in is an opportunity for the medium to have a one-to-one session, to be on a one-to-one with the recipient who is requiring whatever it might be in their lives that they need to hear at this particular time. Now, sometimes people come to you prefer a private sit-in because they've lost a loved one, then they may be bereaved and they're wanting to have evidence of continued life, that their loved ones are indeed okay in the spirit world and are continuing on in the spirit world. And at times the spirit will also bring forth love and memories of their life to say, you know, I'm here. They might bring through evidence in a way that they have been around that person, the recipient. They may say, I've seen you doing this, I've seen you doing that, and I know this has happened and I know that's happened. So they know what's gone on in their world. And in that way, it brings incredible comfort to the bereaved and to the person who is seeking you out as the medium, because they know their loved ones have been close. They know that they've been around them. And that's really, really comforting for somebody who's really missing their loved one as well. Now, it's really important not to encourage clients to have readings all the time. I always say, you know, as and when you feel you need it. And sometimes I've had clients who do need sessions more frequently to get them over something that they're going through. And that's fine. But when I get the okay from my guides that they're okay now to cut that tie a little bit and maybe have one once a year or every 6 months or something like that, or whenever they're needing it, but not too frequently, because we don't want people to become too dependent upon having private sit-ins. Now, sometimes the sitter, the recipient, will need to have guidance in their own life. And I always leave that to the spirit world. If it's coming through, then I definitely do give what the spirit is saying, because as the medium, as we know, we are but the channel. So we are interpreting through the mechanics of mediumship what it is that the spirit world are giving us to give to the living person, to give to their loved ones. And that really is what a private sit-in is. It's an opportunity for the medium to connect to the spirit world, to bring through evidence of continued life to the loved one, to the recipient. And so how do you know if you are sort of ready to do that as a medium? It's quite a fine line, but I always think as long as you've given a lot of time, dedication and learning and practice to gaining a link with the spirit world. Now, that's really important. As long as you feel that you can hold a link with the spirit communicator for a certain amount of time. Now, that could be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, half an hour. At this stage, it doesn't really matter about time. What's most important is that you can make a link with the spirit world, and you can hold that link with the spirit world through your focused attention, which I teach at the Starlight School, always about mindfulness, focused attention, because as we know, the spirit world bring their messages through the art of telepathy. And telepathy can only land on a mind that is still calm and peaceful. So we need to have that practice in place of being able to meditate and being able to focus our mind. Now, if you have those things in place and you're fairly confident about your link with the spirit world, then it could be that you are ready to start to learn how to deliver a private sit-in. Now, a private sit-in is broken down into 3 stages. The first stage is for the medium to be able to bring forth strong evidence of who that person is from the spirit world. Who are you? Who are you? You want to know who they are. That's so important to establish. Is it mum? Is it dad? Is it brother? Is it sister, aunt, uncle, whoever is coming through? Establish who it is. And that's what I teach, is in the next stage to be able to establish. So once you can hold that link, then we dive into the evidence more deeply. So the first stage is to be able to establish who's joined you. The second stage, once the recipient is absolutely confident through a series of yes, 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 I understand that. 5 pieces of information, 5 pieces of evidence. You give them to the sitter, and if they know it and understand it to be true, then you can really go into opening up the reading. You can go into what I call bringing them alive, bringing through their forth their memories, their information about their lives. It's all about the spirit world. It's all about the spirit communicator. How beautiful. So you can really open that up, and then you finish it with a conclusion. You conclude everything that has been said, and the spirit world will help you to do that, to bring forth any message, the message from the spirit world. Why have they come? Why have they come? I mean, that may have come out in the middle part, in part 2. It might have been very evident as to why they've come. But if we can go into the message, I teach it as the 3-stage sitting. So going into the evidence, establishing in who you've got. The sitter will then relax because they know that you've got their loved one. And then you go into open it up in part 2 with bringing forth whatever it is the spirit communicator is giving you. Do not embellish it. Do not elaborate on it. Give just what they are giving. And then the message. But I also like to look at ways looking at the ethics of mediumship and how you are delivering, how you are presenting yourself as a medium. Because when we begin to give private sittings, it's very important that we know how a private sitting works, how long to do one for, how long should I be able to hold that link for, and how long would I do the booking for, and how to present yourself in a professional way. And this is very, very important for the medium who is thinking about going in and to the professional arena and offering private sittings to the public. It's important that you have all this in place before you do that. And a lot of it I would also recommend that you practice your private sittings on anyone who is willing and offers their time to you, to be able to practice bringing through communicators. And even if it's a friend or a loved one, you don't necessarily know all of their communicators, all of their loved ones in the spirit. So give it a go. It might work for you. So I would say, as long as you can hold that link with the spirit world, as long as you know through your calling card that the spirit have joined you, and you are fairly confident to be able to bring through a little bit of communication, then you might be ready for the next step. And that is going into learning about how to deliver a full and professional private sitting.